The first thing he noticed wasn't the silence, it was the smell. It clung to the air like something unfinished, like a memory that refused to die. The old barn stood exactly as his father had left it, leaning slightly to one side, its wooden boards cracked and weathered by decades of wind, rain, and forgotten time. Dust swirled in the late afternoon light, slipping through the broken slats like ghosts searching for something they'd lost. And standing there at the entrance, with his loyal dog at his side, Daniel felt a weight in his chest he hadn't expected, a weight far heavier than grief. If you believe in kindness, second chances, and the idea that some discoveries can change a life forever, take a moment right now to like this video, leave a comment, share it with someone who needs hope, and subscribe to the channel. Because stories like this remind us that sometimes, the past doesn't just haunt us, it heals us. Daniel hadn't come back for closure. That's what he told himself. After years serving as a Navy SEAL, he had learned how to shut doors, how to move forward without looking back. But grief doesn't follow orders. It lingers in quiet places, in abandoned homes, in empty chairs, in barns filled with hay and secrets. His father had died alone. That was the truth Daniel couldn't escape. They hadn't spoken in years. Not since the argument. Not since words were said that neither of them could take back. Words that built a wall so thick that even time couldn't tear it down. And now, it was too late. Or at least, that's what Daniel believed. Beside him, Rex, the German shepherd who had been with him through missions, chaos, and survival, stood alert. Rex wasn't just a dog. He was a partner, a silent guardian who understood things humans often missed. His ears twitched as he stared at the barn, his body tense, as if something inside was calling to him. Daniel exhaled slowly and stepped forward. The wooden door creaked open with a long, aching groan, like it was protesting the return of someone who had stayed away too long. Inside, the barn was frozen in time. Rusted tools hung on the walls. Old ropes coiled in corners. A broken wheelbarrow leaned against a post. And in the center, piles of hay, stacked high and untouched. Daniel walked in cautiously, each step stirring dust into the air. Memories flooded him without warning, his father's voice, stern but steady, the smell of fresh earth, the sound of boots against wooden floors. He could almost see him standing there, hands on his hips, watching, judging, waiting. "I should have come back sooner," Daniel whispered under his breath, though no one was there to hear him. But Rex heard something else. The dog moved forward suddenly, his nose low to the ground, sniffing with urgency. His tail stiffened, his posture shifting from calm to focused. Daniel noticed immediately. "What is it, boy?" Rex didn't respond with a bark. He never did unless it mattered. Instead, he walked straight toward the largest pile of hay in the far corner of the barn. He circled it once, then twice, then stopped. His body went still. Then he began to dig. At first, Daniel thought it was nothing. Just instinct. Dogs digging for no reason. But Rex wasn't digging randomly, he was digging with precision. With purpose. Hay flew in every direction as his paws tore into the pile, faster and faster. "Rex, what are you doing?" The dog didn't stop. Something was there. Daniel's heartbeat quickened as he stepped closer. He knelt down beside Rex, brushing hay aside with his hands now, curiosity mixing with unease. The deeper they dug, the more the air seemed to change, heavier somehow, charged with something unseen. Then his fingers hit something solid. Wood. He froze. Slowly, carefully, Daniel cleared away the rest of the hay. What emerged wasn't just a piece of wood, it was a small, old chest. Weathered. Locked. Hidden. Hidden, on purpose. Daniel stared at it, his mind racing. His father had never been the kind of man to keep secrets. Or maybe, he had been, and Daniel had never noticed. Rex sat back, watching him now, as if he understood the weight of what they had just uncovered. Daniel reached out, his hands trembling slightly as he pulled the chest free from the hay. It was heavier than it looked. Dust covered its surface, but the lock was still intact. For a long moment, he just sat there, staring at it. Then, with a deep breath, he stood up and carried it outside into the fading light. The sky was turning orange now, the sun sinking low behind the trees. Everything felt quieter, like the world itself was holding its breath. Daniel set the chest down on the ground and searched around until he found an old rusted tool that could pry it open. It took effort. The lock resisted, as if it had something to protect. But eventually, it gave. The sound echoed louder than it should have. And then, it opened. Inside, there was no gold. No money. No treasure in the traditional sense. But what Daniel found inside, hit harder than anything else ever could. Letters. Dozens of them. Carefully stacked. Preserved. His name was written on every single one. Daniel's breath caught in his throat as he picked up the first envelope. His father's handwriting was unmistakable, strong, steady, and familiar in a way that made his chest ache. He opened it slowly. And began to read. The words blurred at first, not because they were hard to understand, but because his eyes filled with tears he didn't realize were there. Each letter was a piece of time. A message written but never sent. His father had written to him over the years, through deployments, through silence, through distance. He had written apologies. Regrets. Memories. Stories Daniel had never heard. Words he had needed, but never received. There were letters for birthdays. For holidays. For moments Daniel didn't even remember sharing. There were pages filled with pride, pages filled with sorrow, and pages filled with something Daniel hadn't expected at all. Love. His father had never stopped loving him. Not once. The realization hit him like a wave crashing into solid ground. Daniel sank to his knees, the letters clutched in his hands, his body shaking with emotion he had buried for far too long. All those years of anger, all those years of believing he had been abandoned, it wasn't true. His father had been there. In his own way. Waiting. Hoping. Writing. Rex moved closer, gently pressing against him, sensing the shift in his human. Daniel placed a hand on the dog's head, grounding himself in the moment. I didn't know, he whispered, his voice breaking. And that was the hardest part. He didn't know. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Daniel sat there reading letter after letter, each one peeling back layers of pain, replacing them with something softer, something healing. Forgiveness. Not just for his father. But for himself. Because he realized something then, something that changed everything. He had spent years running from the past, believing it was something to escape. But the truth was, the past wasn't chasing him. It was waiting for him to come back. Waiting to be understood. Waiting to be healed. The barn behind him no longer felt like a place of decay. It felt like a place of truth. Of closure. Of connection. And Rex. Rex had led him there. Not just to the chest. But to something far deeper. Before we reach the end of this story, I want to ask you something important. If this story is touching your heart even a little, take a moment to like this video, leave a comment sharing your thoughts, and subscribe. Your support helps keep stories like this alive, stories that remind us what really matters. And one more special request, before the story ends, comment below the word forgiveness if you believe that even the deepest wounds can heal with time and understanding. That night, Daniel didn't leave. He stayed. He lit a small fire outside the barn, the letters resting beside him. The stars stretched endlessly above, silent witnesses to a moment that felt both deeply personal and universally human. He wasn't the same man who had arrived that afternoon. Something inside him had shifted. The anger was gone. The weight had lifted. And in its place, was peace. The next morning, Daniel walked back into the barn, not as someone burdened by the past, but as someone ready to rebuild. He cleaned. He repaired. He honored the place his father had once cared for. And for the first time in years, he felt at home. Not because the pain was gone, but because he finally understood it. Because sometimes, healing doesn't come from moving on. It comes from going back, and discovering what was hidden all along. And sometimes, all it takes is a loyal dog, a pile of hay, and the courage to open what we're most afraid to face. If this story moved you, if it reminded you of someone you've lost or something you need to heal, don't just scroll away. Engage with it. Share it. Let it live beyond this moment. Because stories like this, they don't just end. They stay with us. Just like love always does.